Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. We out here, 33 years of prison stories, man. We rolling. We getting to it. I appreciate everybody who went over there and subscribed already to Banky Pound Prison Fitness, man. We trying to get it back in over there. Appreciate everybody who done subscribe to Living Life After Life podcast with Troy Catchmore. We trying to get it over there too. We trying to get it everywhere, man. So if you with me, man, I appreciate the support. Y'all go over there, hit the subscribe button. I definitely appreciate it. We're going to try to get it moving in 2023. Spread this TBP Nation all over the universe. Yeah, so if you're with me, you're with me. Let's go. Today, man, I wanted to talk about this situation. You know, just thinking about it. Situations I've been in while I was in prison, man, and it's been a lot of them, a lot of different situations, and just reminiscing about it and thinking about it and talking to someone is like some of the most dangerous situations I've been in, man, have come from you know, putting myself in those positions of gambling, man, and especially that cell gambling, man. That cell gambling is ultra dangerous, man. It is ultra dangerous, you know, because you locked in a cell. You understand? And I can't even remember too many times that I was locked in a cell, either if it's in a group gambling session or one-on-one gambling session where it wasn't known, assumed, or believed that almost everybody in there had that Bethlehem, man. They had that Bethlehem in there with them. I know I had mines with me. So I always got to assume that somebody else had theirs with them. Especially if it was one-on-one gambling, the chances are more than likely they had it on them, you know, because it ain't like, you know, you patting somebody down before they come in the cell, you know. So you gambling, you know, and when you gamble, you know, things gonna get out of hand, you know, emotions gonna get, you know, high, people gonna, you know what I'm saying, gonna, you know, catch attitudes, man, especially if you lose, you know, and I'm a victim of that as well, you know, because when I'm losing, ain't too much to that, man. I'm definitely gonna be upset, you know. And I could be losing fair and square, you know, but I'm just gonna be upset. I mean, if you basically want to call it a sore loser, I probably am that. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, I probably am that because it's crazy, man. I don't know. It's like when you win, it's just like you on a super high, man. Like you happy, but then you trying to contain it because you don't want to irritate the dude that you gambling with. But then it all depends. If he an arrogant dude, then you gonna be arrogant as well, and you don't care how he feel. But you know, at the same time, something can come behind it. You know what I'm saying? It could be some recreation behind that. You know, and then the more a person lose, the more madder they gonna be, the more upset they gonna be, the more plots they gonna start plotting in his head. You know, and that's a hard thing to do, man. I'm telling you from experience, man. It's a hard thing to do to gamble somebody one-on-one or to gamble period in a group setting and then lose and then see that person reaping the benefits of your whatever you lost. You know, see him go in the microwave with your food that you lost. See him smoking cigarettes that they won from you. See him buying things with cigarettes that they won from you. See him buying clothes or buying some tennis shoes off somebody with money that they won from you. Man, Ooh wee! I'm trying to tell you right now, that's a horrible, horrible feeling. And then especially if you ain't got no money to go back, cause you want to go back, you want some get back, you want to gamble some more, and then you ain't got the money to get back, or he don't want to give you no get back. Now that right there, that is a sure shot to getting hurt. If I gamble with you and I lose my money, man, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't even sit up here. I mean, I would believe and hope that I'm a different man right now, but I don't gamble out here, and that's one of the reasons I don't even gamble. I haven't gambled since I've been on the street. I don't even play the lottery ticket. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, because I'm gonna tell you right now, when I was in prison, if I gambled with you and I lost, and I had even uh, uh, anything to try to get back, and you say you won't try to gamble no more, I'm gonna tell you right now, you was in danger. You was in danger, my dude, cause yeah, I'm already formulating in my mind on how I'm gonna dismantle you, and take mines back. You know what I'm saying? And I just couldn't yeah, I couldn't shake that up out of me. I couldn't shake that up out of me. So when you gambling with me, you either gonna break me all the way, and then I'm gonna have to try to recoup and come back, or you ain't gonna win a lot of my money, or some of my money, or it's definitely most of my money, and then tell me you ain't playing no more, man. Y'all know I just had told y'all the story about like Scooter B. You know what I'm saying? I was like super upset about that, and he just won his money back. You see what I'm saying? But had it been my money, man, yeah, man, it's tough, man. And I done been in the cell with a lot of dudes like that, man, gambling head up, one-on-one, man. I'm talking about killers. I done been in there with killers. I'm talking about real killers, you know what I'm saying? By definition, killers. And it's just I don't know what it is, man. It's the thrill of the gamble. It's the thrill of winning. It's the boredom. It's the need, for excitement. In a dreary, dark place. I can't really say, man. And then, like I say, then you can always use the same thing too, and it's the addiction to gambling. I do believe it is an addiction. Excuse me, because why would anybody in their right frame of mind, participate in something in a violent environment that's violent and known for altercation? Why would anybody, voluntarily participate in that? It has to be some form of addiction. But I guess just like any other addiction, when you in it, you just can't see it. I couldn't see it. For years, for decades, I woke up with the intent to gamble. You know what I'm saying? To win something, to be in the mix, to try to, I have a goal. I'm gonna get in this poker game. I'm gonna get in this skin game. I'm gonna get in this dice game. Whatever it may be, I had to go to, I'm trying to win me 300. I'm gonna try to win me 250. Or if I win, 150, I'm gonna, slow down, and I'm gonna, start what they call in their when dudes be winning and stuff, then they start just folding. They start, just swallowing bets. They ain't trying to bet nothing because they winning, but then they don't want to quit, because if they quit, like I say, then here come the beef, here come the problem. You see what I'm saying? So dudes will get up, man, and they'll start doing man, they'll start doing some vicious stuff, man. You get a dude, man, he losing so much, he'll bet every hand. Because he trying to get back so much. So he trying to muscle you off your hand. He trying to overbet you. He trying to bet you off of your hand. And then if he do that and he get caught, he losing, he even get mad. And you can see it. Man, so many eruptions, so many fights, so many, stabbings that came from people losing in gambling, losing in poker, losing in dice, and they dudes get mad when they trying to buy a pot from you. They'll get mad if they try to buy the pot from you, and you call and you beat them. Why did you beat them? Because you got a better hand than them, and they knew that you could not beat them by way of deduction, looking at the cards, saying, there ain't no way he can't beat, and they call. But the dude who made the bet, he would get mad and be wanting to kill you, because he figuring like he bet so much that you don't post the call. You know what I'm saying? You don't post the call. It's like this. Y'all don't know how to play no poker, man. Y'all don't know how to play poker. You gonna call a bet like that? Why would you call a bet like that? Cause I got a better hand than you. It's obvious. But you don't supposed to call no bet like that. When somebody bet like that, man, it's like you know that they got something better than you. You supposed to automatically assume they got something better than you. But you didn't. You know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all don't know how to play poker, man. Y'all don't need to be at the poker table, man. Somebody will kill one. And then it just get out of hand. You know what I'm saying? The audacity. That's what dudes would do because they losing. It's the frustration, it's the irritation. Because, man, none of these dudes I played poker with in prison can come out here and get on no poker tour. And some of them got some awesome poker games, but they couldn't come out here and get on no poker tour because you couldn't even watch that on TV because somebody's it's gonna be some bloodshed, man, when they lose. Cause it ain't nobody in prison, no good loser, man. You know, because I guess we figure we done already lost. We done lost our freedom. We losing in life. So you know, it's crazy, man. And man, I look back on these things now, man, and I say, man, I mean, you know, I must have had a level of insanity going on with me, you know, to help me get through that 33 years, man. Cause like I say, I've been in some super dangerous situations, knowing to a degree that I was in dangerous situations. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't deter me. You know, I sat in there and gambled with dudes, man, for days. I've sat in there and gambled with dudes for, you know, high stakes. You know, prison standards, high stakes, man. You know, you gambling for $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $800, you know, in the prison. Yeah, that's life or death money. You know what I'm saying? That's life or death money. And I done been in there, man. I remember being in there with, man, Slim Wilson, man. Shout out Slim Wilson. I hope Slim Wilson ain't still locked up. The last I heard, he still was locked up, and he would be going on close to 50 years as well. And Slim Wilson known all over the system, man. Big old tall dude. He might be about 6'6", 6'5", and you know he older now, but you know back in his day, you know he had a little hoop game. You know what I'm saying? But he always was a gambler too. He always was in the mix with something, and he got a good demeanor, man. And to be honest with you, Slim Wilson is a good dude. He is a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as like, cause you deal with so many personalities in prison. You got a lot of dudes, man. They just ain't worth, you know, do. You know what I'm saying? They just ain't worth do. But you got some dudes, man. They good dudes, but they just, you know, you cannot. You if you look at their character, you can't. You know, you judge them for their character instead of their actions. You know they're a good dude. Cause some dudes in prison, man, gonna have to do things that you, if you read it on paper or if you look at it, you gonna say, man, oh, he crazy. Or no, he ain't. But you don't know the circumstances. You don't know why he had to do what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? I.e. Bo Billy. You know what I'm saying? If you look at Bo Billy on paper, you gonna say, man, Bo Billy off the chain. Bo Billy crazy. But if you know him, man, he got reasons behind his madness. You know what I'm saying? And if you know him and you cool with him and you a solid dude, you a real man, then he gonna respect you. And he's a whole different character. You know what I'm saying? So Slim Wilson, man, he had a good character, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get too high, he didn't get too low. He one of them even kill dudes. If he mad, you ain't gonna know it until it's too late. He ain't gonna do a whole lot of yelling and screaming and, you know, raising his voice. I don't even think I ever heard Slim Wilson really raise his voice. But man, I remember we were locked in there, man, gambling, man, for days, man. Days. And I'm talking about money, man, because he had won at the skin game and I had won at the skin game. So we both knew, both of us had a bulk of money. So, you know, we in the block together. So, hey, he come with that old flammery, you know, that old skullduggery, that larceny, because he older than me. I mean, what you trying to do? You trying to see me head up? You know, because that's just the greed, man. You know, and I can't complain because I had it in me, you know, back then. It's the greed because, you know, you don't want some money. I don't want some money. Now you won't win my money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and being me, being arrogant, egotistical, too, I'm like, yeah, come on. I'm thinking the same thing. Oh, I'm going to beat this old cat because he older than me. So he been in the penitentiary way longer than me. He assuming that he got more game than me. I'm assuming that you're old and your game is outdated and you can't outthink me and you can't beat me. Man, we get in that joint, man, and we get to going at it, and man, we started out cigarettes, same thing, cigarettes, and then cash and cigarettes, cash and cigarettes, the two biggest commodities in prison. So we going back and forth. He got a good little knot of money and some coming there with about 6, 7 boxes of cigarettes, and I got a rack of cigarettes, man. I might get about 20, 30 boxes of cigarettes at the time and a couple of hundred in cash. So I'm like, boom, it ain't no way he can beat me because I got too much to lose. I can't go on no losing streak that bad that you can win all of this. You see what I'm saying? That's my philosophy. Then I'm thinking, oh, Iron Arm coming out, you ain't be able to beat me anyway because you can't outshoot me. So that was my philosophy. Yeah, that's my philosophy. So, and we get into it, man, and we go back and forth, man. And I get up on them, then I get up on them, and then it might be count time, and then we got to leave for count and come back, and then, your momentum will change. Then he might get up, then, and we just go back and forth. But the whole time I'm in there with him, and like I said, his demeanor is low, and he cool, and he low key, and we never had even the slightest bit of, mixed words. You know what I'm saying? Long as I had known him. But man, then when he started winning, and then it's been a couple of days, then he was just like, boom, he came in there that day, he up. So he came in there that day, man, at count time, he was like, man, this gonna be my last joint right here, man. I'm gonna give you a chance to get back, but I ain't gambling no more out today, man. I got other things I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, automatically, I'm already starting to get irritated because of the simple fact that I'm losing. So what if I don't get back? Then you gonna leave, and then you still got my stuff. You know what I'm saying? You still got a good piece of my money, good chunk of my money. So, man, I'm like, what? I'm like, man, I thought we locked in. He was like, nah, I mean, we been doing it for a couple of days, man. I mean, come on, man, got to end somewhere. We going back and forth. Well, I said, we ain't going back and forth. Niggas, you up. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, look, well, we ain't got to get them right now. I give you some of it back. I ain't getting you all of it back. You know what I'm saying? And then the arrogance in you, then you want all of it back. I'm like, if you going to give me something, you can give me all. If you going to quit, So it's just a tug of war, man. It's just madness, you know what I'm saying? Looking back on it, it's just madness. And I'm like, nah, come on, let's gamble, because I'm thinking I'm going to win it back. You know what I'm saying? What happened? I don't win it back. Even lose a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? So then at the end, he said stick to his word. He want to go. So he said, well, what you lost today, I'm going to get that back, man. What I won them couple days, I'm just going to go ahead and keep, man. So I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. So he was like, man, you going to get an attitude? You got an attitude with me? And I'm like, man, look, do what you going to do, bro. It's over. And, I shouldn't even got in that foolishness anyway. That's the attitude that you take it upon. And you looking for a reason to be mad at him, but in your heart, you shouldn't be, because, he in the right. But that losing, man, that losing will have you out there. That losing will have you, thinking ill. You see what I'm saying? And he did what he said he was going to do. He just gave me that back. He rolled out. But then I started having to fight down my anger of wanting to create a situation with him just because I was mad. Just because I was mad at myself for, getting sucked into the flammery. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that I'm all smart, this old cat. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't work out that way, man. But it's no doubt in my mind the whole time he was in there, even with his demeanor, even with the way he carried himself, he had that thing on him, man. You know what I'm saying? I know he had that thing. He had that Bethlehem on him, because it was one day when we was there and he got up, and I could see it. I could see the bulk of it on his side when he got up, because he thought the CO was coming around for the make a sale check. So he had to get up and hide by the door while the CO come by and walk by. I don't see number one person in there. So I seen it, John, and I noted that. I already noted, but I already had mine right there on the bed up under the pillow anyway. So I wasn't really worried about that. And then, like I say, the relationship that we had, we were so cool, I didn't never think it would come to that. But you can't never say never. So you gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So I had it in there. But yeah, man, but we ended up getting back cool, man, but for a while though, it was kind of like, icy between me and him, because I felt a certain type of way, and that's happened over the years, man. That's why I try not to never get in the cell with a dude, man, that I was cool with and gamble with, but I did it a lot, because it seemed like they didn't have the same philosophy, because they knew that I always had some money, and they always feel like they can beat me because they always knew I gambled, so they always thought I was a come-up. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm being honest, I'm telling you, 90% of them was sadly mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Because I beat a lot of them. Have I lost? Yes. Now Wilson beat me, you know what I'm saying? A couple of dudes beat me, but I've won way more than I lost. And see, that's the craziness about it too, because when I win, I'm so happy, you know what I'm saying? I'm so like feeling myself and acting like I done did something, you know what I'm saying? Never even thinking to the fullest how they was feeling. And all I had to do was equate how I felt when I lost. And you have to apply that to the other person too. So the things that went through my mind when I lost, if that was going through their mind, then man, my life was on the line a whole lot. Cause I done some vicious stuff about some dudes when they done beat me, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I told y'all like the story. You go back and watch the story about, the Gomez story when I lost in there, man. When I was young, first coming in, then I lost that stuff. I went over there and took mine back, man. It caused almost a whole mini riot. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't stand the loss. You see what I'm saying? Which is bad in itself, because if you can't stand to lose, you should not even be gambling, period. And even furthermore, you should not be gambling in prison anyway, period. Because it's a road to man, it's a road to death, man. It's a road to death, or at minimum to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. And I look back now on all them times, man, that I done put myself in those positions, man. God had to be with me, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm not even in 33 years. I'm not even talking hundreds. I'm talking about thousands of times I was in that position, man. And if you talk about just gambling with dudes, singular, in a cell, one-on-one, hundreds of times, gambling with groups of dudes in the cell, probably thousands of times. Yeah, I know, insane. And I done been in cells and group gambling where we locked in the cell and the door closed. I'm talking about 15, 17 deep in a two-man cell. 15, 17 deep. And dudes get to arguing, and Bethlehem's come out and back up, and dudes is trying to, who's with who, what's going on. Then other dudes is pulling theirs to see. I mean, it makes sure don't nobody, and then dude might see you pull it, so he thinking you at him. I mean, it's just madness, man. Madness. Crazy chaos madness, and then dude's trying to stop the dude from hitting the other dude, and this dude's still trying to stop himself from getting hit and trying to get his joint out, and then the dude is trying to stop him, so then the dude might be cool with the dude that he trying to stop, and might be like, let him go. I mean, it can get ugly, man, ugly and deadly, because we all locked in. Can't nobody get out. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody get out. A little cell. Can't nobody get out. With all this death in there, can't nobody get out. You know what I'm saying? And then now, everybody in there is scared, because if we can't get the door open and can't nobody stop the chaos, then the police gonna come. And when the police come and they catch everybody in that cell, everybody in there going down. Everybody got weapons on them. They going double down. I mean, it's... Man, I don't know what I was thinking about. I'm trying to tell you right now. Yeah, I done seen that. I done been in them situations, man. I done been in there where they just broke out with the mitts. Just fighting in there, and dudes trying to break it out. But still, dudes got their joint. You know what I'm saying? I never went in the cell to gamble. One-on-one, or and never without that thing with me. Never, ever. You know what I'm saying? That I can say, and most definitely would have used it, without hesitation, because like I say, I'm gonna preserve my life if I don't do nothing else. But when you look at it now from a different angle, it's like, man, why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? For some little money, But these are the positions that you feel like you in prison. You know what I'm saying? That you got to get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? That you got to, put yourself in these positions, because this is the only way to get the things you need. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is in there. This is just the environment. And then once you get into an environment, you adapt to that environment, because you see that's, you know what I'm saying? This is where the money at. This is where you can get the money at. If you ain't selling drugs or just straight robbing people, then gambling is your best way to try to get it. You know what I'm saying? The best way to try to get it, or to get it in bulk. So but it's just so much larceny to come with it. There's so much danger that come with it. That's why a lot of dudes avoid it. That's why a lot of dudes use other hustles. They make wine. They fix TVs. Man, you got dudes in there, man, that clean your cell. They clean your cell for you. And you got them big willies in prison try to play big willie. They get dudes that clean their cell, give them a couple packs of cigarettes, clean my cell, give them a couple packs of cigarettes, man, clean my shoes, man, toothbrush, clean my joints, yeah, man, make my meals. Yeah, you got dudes in there that play big willie like that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never really do all that type of stuff like that, even when I had a lot of penitentiary money, because I felt like it was demeaning to the dude, and even though dude was volunteering his services to do that, because that might be their hustle. But I just ain't never really rock with that, man. I ain't never really like it, so I ain't never really try to participate in it. I just felt like it was demeaning to the dude, whether or not he would volunteer to do it or not. But there's a lot of dudes that do that. That's their hustle, man. And yeah, man. But that gambling, man, that cell gambling. Whew, yeah. And see the difference between that cell gambling and then out in the block gambling, because you could be in the block gambling, you could be outside gambling, you can be in the stairway gambling. It's all dangerous. I mean, straight up, there ain't no way around that part. But it's just more dangerous when you locked in that cell, because you cannot get out, and you don't know who, you don't know who would whoever, and if it go down, man, it's just the survival of the fittest. Or survival of the first to move, who strike first, and if it's a deadly blow, if it's an incapacitating blow, and by no means do you want to get hit. You don't want to get hit in that cell. You don't want to get hit, period. But you definitely don't want to get hit in no cell, and you definitely don't want to go down to the ground, because it just ain't no good look. And you in there with all this steel, all this concrete, these doors locked in. You gonna be relying on somebody else's mercy, and they may not have none. You see what I'm saying? They may not have none. So, man, I look back on them days, man, that I was I was an idiot. I was an idiot, man, but I was blessed, and obviously I was favored, man, because I put my life on the line dealing with that stuff a lot, man, a lot. And even if you like I say, if you ready, you still don't know what the outcome gonna be. You know what you gonna do, but you don't know what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be prepared, but yeah, that's just crazy, man. But anyway, man, I was just thinking about all this stuff because it's wild, man. It's just wild what you would do in prison to survive up in that joint, or to to thrive, or to entertain yourself. It's crazy, and there's dudes doing it in there right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? As we speak, straight up. And I've been in cell with dudes, man. I've been in cell with dudes, man, real life gangsters, man, and we in there gambling head up, man. I remember old Daryl, man. I've been in there with old Daryl, man. We was gambling, and Daryl was old school too, been locked up a long time. Came out though with me, I'd have been in there with Daryl, man, with we come up in that joint and said, look, man, we gonna gamble, man, we gonna be respectful, man, but you a man, I'm a man, you know what I'm saying, but we gonna leave the foolishness out, man, we just gonna gamble head up, man, we playing poker. And he said, look, but at the same time, ain't no need to fake with it, man. I ain't gonna keep sitting there here the whole time in front of you with this thing, just crunching all up on my side, make me uncomfortable. I'm pull mine out and set it on the bed. You pull yours out and set it on the bed. And we already know, but we hopefully we don't have to touch them until we give it a lead. And that's kind of like shocked me, you know what I'm saying? Even though, like I say, you already assume somebody got something, but for him to be that straight up, it kind of like shocked me. You know what I'm saying? So he pulled his little thing out, set it on the bed, and won't look. It would took me on away from here, And I just reached behind me and pulled mine from up under the pillow and set it right there where he could see it too. So now we both know where we stand. So we getting some type of level of respect. You know what I'm saying? And we don't expect any foolishness from either person. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man. This is what's going on in the penitentiary, man. This is the life, man, of a dude in there just doing time, trying to survive, trying to, get through the day, trying to get something in his locker so his stomach ain't touching his back, so he ain't got to eat no bulk meat, no loaves, and all of that other, doo-doo that they serve you in there, man. But man, thank God, man, I made it through that stuff, man. But it's a lot more to this type of story, man. If y'all want to know more about it, just ask me. I just wanted to unload that and get it off of my brain, because I was sitting here thinking about it and looking at myself in the mirror like, man, you lucky. You a lucky guy, And I used to always tell dudes when they used to tell me that game, they said, man, you lucky as I don't know. I said, man, I'm lucky. I've been locked up 30 years, man. Get out my face, man. What's lucky about that? That used to always be my response. But yeah, in retrospect, man, I guess I was lucky, man. I guess I was. So but anyway, man, TBP, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this, man. I hope y'all go rock with my other platforms, man. I'm going to try to expand this thing in 2023 because I just want my voice to be heard. I wanted to get out there. I'm going to get out here on the road. I'm going to talk to some of these high schools. I'm going to talk to some of these colleges. I'm going to try to get on some more of these people platform so we can spread this TBP nation all around the world, man. And I told y'all, wherever I go, man, y'all go. So wherever I go, I hope y'all come, man, and come over there and rock with me. Hit that subscribe button. There's no way I could have almost 70,000 people rocking with me over here, man, and I can't even get 1,000 subscriptions on either page or on the other ones, So, y'all come on, get with me, and let's bring, man, Pure Deliciousness back to life, man. Let's put some life support on them, man. Bring her back to life. If y'all go over there and subscribe and watch it, man, I'm gonna whip it up. Y'all know I got some recipes in there I want to drop on ya. You heard me? So y'all go rock with me, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions out there, man. I'll be back at you in a minute, man. But duck them hooks. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. Woo, that boy getting better. Oh, yeah, and I'm getting in shape, too, man. Banky Pound, Prison Fitness. I'm going to get back. Come join me. Bang.
The Banky Special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.